Welcome to my YouTube channel Craze Info. In today's video, we are diving into a serious topic from the aviation world that has made headlines around the globe: the 2025 Boeing 787 issue. While this isn't directly about automobiles, it's a significant event in the transportation industry that has implications for technology, safety, and engineering, things we all care about. Let's begin by understanding what exactly happened. In early 2025, Boeing once again found itself in a difficult position due to manufacturing concerns and safety-related issues surrounding its popular wide-body aircraft, the 787 Dreamliner. The aircraft, which has been a major player in long-haul commercial aviation, faced renewed scrutiny after several airlines reported structural inconsistencies and minor component defects during routine inspections. While these weren't immediate safety threats, they raised enough concern for global regulators and major airlines to take action. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, in the United States launched a formal review in February 2025. Initial findings revealed issues related to fuselage components, particularly around the rear pressure bulkhead and join lines. These areas are critical because they absorb pressure from inside the cabin and maintain structural integrity during flight. Engineers found that certain parts were not bonded correctly, meaning the way pieces of the carbon fiber fuselage were joined didn't fully meet Boeing's quality control standards. While this doesn't guarantee a catastrophic failure, it could increase stress on the airframe over time, especially for aircraft with high flight cycles. As a result, several major airlines, including United, American, and Qatar Airways, voluntarily grounded part of their 787 fleets. These temporary groundings were primarily precautionary. Boeing responded by halting some deliveries of the Dreamliner until the manufacturing fixes were addressed and fully approved by the FAA. Now, this isn't the first time Boeing has faced such problems with the 787. Back in 2020 and 2021, Boeing had already halted deliveries due to similar quality issues related to skin smoothness and gaps in fuselage sections. After resolving those issues, the company resumed deliveries. But the 2025 incident has reignited concerns about Boeing's production oversight and supply chain quality. What's interesting is that the root cause of the current issue appears to be a combination of supply chain strain and human error. With the aviation industry recovering from the pandemic and aircraft demand soaring, Boeing ramped up production quickly. This sudden pressure may have contributed to lapses in quality checks. Suppliers, too, were under pressure to meet deadlines, sometimes at the cost of rigorous inspection. The FAA's report also highlighted insufficient documentation and inconsistencies in how quality control data was logged. These aren't just paperwork issues, they directly impact how safe and reliable an aircraft is once it's airborne. And that has major consequences not only for passenger safety but also for airline confidence and Boeing's reputation. As of May 2025, Boeing has committed to re-inspecting all affected 787 aircraft and has developed a repair process in collaboration with the FAA and key airline partners. This process involves reworking the bonding areas and strengthening them with composite patches. It's a meticulous and time-consuming task, but necessary to restore confidence in the Dreamliner fleet. Now you might be wondering, is it safe to fly on the 787 right now? According to the FAA and international aviation bodies, the aircraft is not grounded globally, and those still in service are deemed safe. However, aircraft found with specific issues are being taken out of service temporarily. This shows the importance of regulatory oversight and the seriousness with which safety concerns are handled in aviation. This latest incident has also reignited debates over Boeing's manufacturing approach. Over the last decade, Boeing shifted more of its production to external suppliers to reduce costs and speed up manufacturing. The 787, for example, is built using a highly globalized supply chain, with parts made in Italy, Japan, and the United States, then assembled in South Carolina or Washington. While this approach is efficient in theory, it has led to communication and quality gaps between Boeing and its suppliers, a factor that has played a role in the recurring issues. Airline CEOs and aviation analysts are now calling for a reevaluation of how quality control is handled, especially for complex, composite aircraft like the 787. Some experts suggest Boeing may need to bring more production in-house or strengthen oversight of suppliers to avoid future setbacks. For passengers and the general public, these issues are understandably concerning. Trust in aviation depends not only on safety records but also on the perception that aircraft manufacturers and airlines are prioritizing safety over profits. And while no crashes or direct safety incidents have resulted from the 2025 787 issue, the potential risk is enough to trigger major action. Meanwhile, Boeing's stock took a hit after news of the issue became public. Investors reacted with concern over the potential delays in delivery, customer dissatisfaction, and the financial cost of inspections and repairs. Boeing is also facing pressure from its airline customers who depend on timely aircraft delivery, especially during the post-pandemic travel boom. In response, Boeing's new CEO has promised renewed commitment to safety, transparency, and engineering excellence. The company is increasing its internal audits, adding more quality inspection staff, and pledging better communication with regulators. But rebuilding trust will take time. So, what does this mean for the future of the 787 and for Boeing as a whole? The Dreamliner remains one of the most advanced commercial aircraft ever made. Its lightweight composite structure, fuel efficiency, and long range have made it a favorite for airlines worldwide. Despite its setbacks, the aircraft still has strong demand, and Boeing has a healthy backlog of orders. However, the company must now prove that it can maintain high production rates without compromising on safety and quality. The aviation world will be watching closely, not just customers and regulators, but also competitors like Airbus, which has used these moments to promote its A350 as a more reliable alternative. To sum up, the 2025 Boeing 787 issue is not a crisis, but it is a wake-up call. It reminds us of the importance of precision, communication, and accountability in high-stakes industries like aviation. And while the skies remain safe, there's always room for improvement behind the scenes. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Craze Info for more updates on automotive and transportation news from around the world. See you in the next video.